What if I told you that some of Hollywood's most beautiful love stories have been hiding in plain sight, breaking barriers and changing hearts along the way? Today, we're celebrating 10 incredible gay celebrity couples who've not only found lasting love, but have also paved the way for LGBTQ+ acceptance in America. These aren't just romance stories. They're tales of courage, authenticity, and the power of living your truth in an industry that hasn't always been welcoming. From couples who've been together for decades to those who've used their platforms to inspire millions, these love stories prove that when you have the courage to be yourself, magic happens. Get ready for stories that will restore your faith in love and remind you why representation matters. Neil Patrick Harris and David BURTKA, the magical family. Neil Patrick Harris and David BURTKA's love story reads like a Hollywood fairy tale, complete with magic, timing, and a happily ever after that continues to inspire fans worldwide. Their relationship began in 2004 when mutual friends introduced the actor and chef actor, sparking an immediate connection that would change both their lives forever. What makes their story particularly American is how they've balanced career success with authentic family life. Neil's career soared with How I Met Your Mother while David pursued his passion for cooking and acting, yet they always prioritized their relationship and growing family above individual ambitions. Their journey to parenthood through surrogacy touched millions of hearts, especially when they welcomed twins Gideon and Harper in 2010. The joy and love they radiate as parents challenges every stereotype about LGBTQ+ families and shows the world what modern American families can look like. Neil and David's 2014 wedding in Italy was a celebration not just of their love, but of progress itself. Their relationship represents hope for countless LGBTQ+ individuals who dream of finding love, building families, and living openly. They've proven that authenticity and love can triumph over fear and prejudice, inspiring a generation to live their truth boldly. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi, the courage to love openly. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi's relationship represents one of the most significant love stories in entertainment history, not just for its longevity, but for its impact on LGBTQ+ visibility in America. When they first met at a party in 2000, both were at different stages of their coming-out journeys, but their connection was undeniable. Ellen had already made history by coming out on her sitcom in 1997, facing career backlash, but paving the way for others. Portia was still navigating her own path to authenticity when love found her. Their relationship helped Portia embrace her true self and step into the light alongside Ellen. Their 2008 wedding during California's brief marriage equality window was a moment of pure joy and defiance. They knew their marriage might face legal challenges, but their commitment to each other transcended politics. When Proposition 8 temporarily banned same-sex marriage, their relationship became a symbol of resilience and hope. What makes their story uniquely powerful is how they've used their platform to normalize LGBTQ+ relationships. Through Ellen's daily talk show, millions of Americans welcomed their love into their homes, helping change hearts and minds across the country. Their relationship proves that visibility and authenticity can be revolutionary acts of love. Elton John and David Furnish, the global love affair. Sir Elton John and David Furnish's love story spans decades, continents, and countless stages, proving that true love knows no boundaries. When they met in 1993, Elton was already a global superstar while David was working in advertising, but their connection transcended fame and status from the very beginning. Their relationship weathered Elton's struggles with addiction and the pressures of his legendary career. David's support during Elton's recovery became a cornerstone of their partnership, showing how love can be both healing and transformative. Their commitment to each other's growth and well-being exemplifies what healthy relationships look like. What makes their story particularly moving is their journey to parenthood later in life. The arrival of sons Zachary and Elijah through surrogacy brought them immense joy and created a beautiful family unit that challenges traditional notions of what families should look like. Their 2014 legal marriage, after years of civil partnership, was a celebration of both personal love and social progress. Elton's emotional speech about finally being able to call David his husband moved audiences worldwide and highlighted how marriage equality affects real families. Elton and David represent the American dream of reinvention and authenticity. Their love story shows that it's never too late to find your person, build a family, and live your truth boldly on the world's biggest stages. Anderson Cooper and Benjamin Maisani, the quiet strength. Anderson Cooper and Benjamin Maisani's relationship exemplifies how love can flourish away from the spotlight while still making a powerful impact on public perception. Anderson, one of America's most trusted journalists, has always been private about his personal life, making their relationship all the more meaningful when glimpses were shared. Their partnership, which lasted nearly a decade, was built on mutual respect and shared values rather than public displays or media attention. Benjamin, a French businessman and bar owner, provided stability and grounding for Anderson's demanding career in journalism, often supporting him through challenging assignments and personal struggles. What made their relationship particularly significant was Anderson's decision to come out publicly in 2012, partly inspired by his desire to live authentically with Benjamin. His letter to Andrew Sullivan was a watershed moment for LGBTQ+ visibility in journalism and showed how love can inspire courage. Even after their romantic relationship ended, they maintained a strong friendship and co-parenting partnership for Anderson's son Wyatt. Their mature approach to transitioning from partners to co-parents demonstrates that love takes many forms and that families can be beautifully complex. Anderson and Benjamin's story represents a more private model of LGBTQ+ relationships, one where love doesn't need constant validation but still makes a powerful statement about authenticity and acceptance in American media and society. Matt Bomer and Simon Halls, the Hollywood power couple. Matt Bomer and Simon Halls represent the evolution of Hollywood power couples, combining leading man charisma with behind-the-scenes influence while building a beautiful family together. Their relationship began in the early 2000s when Matt was building his acting career and Simon was establishing himself as a prominent publicist. Their decision to keep their relationship private for many years reflected the challenging reality many LGBTQ+ actors faced in Hollywood. But when Matt came out publicly in 2012 while accepting an award, he thanked Simon and their children, creating a powerful moment of visibility and authenticity. What makes their story particularly inspiring is how they've balanced demanding Hollywood careers with devoted parenthood. They've raised 3 sons together through surrogacy, creating a loving family unit that challenges stereotypes about LGBTQ+ parenting and modern masculinity. Simon's work as a publicist has given him unique insight into the entertainment industry's treatment of LGBTQ+ talent, while Matt's success as an openly gay leading man has helped pave the way for other actors. Together, they represent progress in an industry that historically demanded its LGBTQ+ stars remain closeted. Their relationship demonstrates that authenticity and success can coexist in Hollywood. By living openly and raising their family with pride, they've shown countless LGBTQ+ individuals that they don't have to choose between career ambitions and personal truth. Jim Parsons and Todd SPIEWAK, the Big Bang of Love. Jim Parsons and Todd SPIEWAK's love story began long before Jim became a household name as Sheldon Cooper on The Big Bang Theory. They met in 2002 when Jim was a struggling actor in New York, and Todd was pursuing his career in graphic design and art direction. Their relationship weathered Jim's rise to fame with grace and authenticity. Todd supported Jim through auditions, rejections, and eventually massive success, proving that their bond was built on genuine love rather than celebrity status. This foundation became crucial as Jim navigated the pressures of sudden fame. What makes their story particularly meaningful is Jim's approach to coming out. Rather than making a grand announcement, he simply began mentioning Todd in interviews naturally, normalizing their relationship without fanfare. This organic approach helped audiences see their love as simply part of who Jim is, not his defining characteristic. Their 2017 wedding at New York's Rainbow Room was a celebration of both personal love and social progress. After 15 years together, they could finally marry legally, representing the dreams of countless couples who fought for marriage equality. Jim and Todd's relationship shows how love can be both ordinary and extraordinary. They've maintained a relatively private life while being open about their relationship, demonstrating that LGBTQ+ couples can live authentically without sacrificing privacy or normalcy. Ricky Martin and JWAN YOSEF, the global romance. Ricky Martin's journey to love with YOSEF represents a beautiful intersection of personal authenticity and cultural bridge building. After years of hiding his sexuality due to industry pressures and cultural expectations, Ricky's relationship with Syrian-Swedish artist JWAN marked a new chapter of openness and joy. Their love story began through social media when Ricky discovered JWAN's artwork and reached out to express his admiration. What started as artistic appreciation blossomed into deep connection, proving that love can bloom in the most modern ways while still feeling timeless and romantic. What makes their relationship particularly powerful is how it represents LGBTQ+ visibility across cultures and continents. Ricky's Latin American fanbase and JWAN's Middle Eastern heritage create a love story that transcends borders and challenges prejudices in multiple communities simultaneously. Their journey to building a family together through surrogacy has been deeply meaningful, especially given the challenges LGBTQ+ couples face in many parts of the world. The birth of their children represents hope and possibility for countless families who dream of similar futures. Ricky and JWAN's relationship demonstrates how authenticity can be revolutionary. By living openly and proudly, they've provided representation for LGBTQ+ individuals in communities where such visibility was previously unimaginable, proving that love truly knows no boundaries. Ricky Martin and JWAN YOSEF, the global romance. Ricky Martin's journey to love with YOSEF represents a beautiful intersection of personal authenticity and cultural bridge building. After years of hiding his sexuality due to industry pressures and cultural expectations, Ricky's relationship with Syrian-Swedish artist JWAN marked a new chapter of openness and joy. Their love story began through social media when Ricky discovered JWAN's artwork and reached out to express his admiration. What started as artistic appreciation blossomed into deep connection, proving that love can bloom in the most modern ways while still feeling timeless and romantic. What makes their relationship particularly powerful is how it represents LGBTQ+ visibility across cultures and continents. Ricky's Latin American fanbase and JWAN's Middle Eastern heritage create a love story that transcends borders and challenges prejudices in multiple communities simultaneously. Their journey to building a family together through surrogacy has been deeply meaningful, especially given the challenges LGBTQ+ couples face in many parts of the world. The birth of their children represents hope and possibility for countless families who dream of similar futures. Ricky and JWAN's relationship demonstrates how authenticity can be revolutionary. By living openly and proudly, they've provided representation for LGBTQ+ individuals in communities where such visibility was previously unimaginable, proving that love truly knows no boundaries. ZACHARY QUINTO and Miles McMillan, the artistic connection. ZACHARY QUINTO and Miles McMillan's relationship represents the beautiful intersection of entertainment and art, creating a partnership that celebrates creativity in all its forms. When they began dating in 2013, ZACHARY was establishing himself as a serious actor beyond Star Trek, while Miles was building his career as a model and artist. Their relationship flourished partly because of their shared appreciation for art and culture. Miles's work as a painter and sculptor complemented ZACHARY's theatrical background, creating a home filled with creativity and intellectual stimulation. This artistic foundation became central to their partnership. What made their relationship particularly meaningful was how it supported ZACHARY's continued advocacy for LGBTQ+ rights. Having come out publicly in 2011, ZACHARY found in Miles a partner who understood the importance of visibility and authenticity in their community. Their relationship, while eventually ending romantically, demonstrated how LGBTQ+ couples navigate love in the public eye with dignity and respect. They maintained privacy while being open about their relationship, showing that authenticity doesn't require sacrificing personal boundaries. ZACHARY and Miles's time together highlighted how love can be both deeply personal and culturally significant. Their relationship provided representation for creative LGBTQ+ couples and showed how shared passions can create strong foundations for meaningful partnerships, even when those partnerships evolve into different forms of connection. These 10 couples prove that love truly wins when we have the courage to live authentically. From breaking barriers in entertainment to building beautiful families, these relationships have changed not just individual lives, but American culture itself. They've shown us that LGBTQ+ love is simply love, deserving of celebration, respect, and recognition. Their stories remind us that visibility matters, authenticity inspires, and love has the power to change hearts and minds. In a world that sometimes feels divided, these couples prove that love really can conquer fear, prejudice, and inequality. Which couple's story moved you most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that celebrate love in all its beautiful forms.